Hello, hello. How are we? Hang on, I've got to remember which one it is. This one. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just light that background up a little bit more. How are we doing? Are we excited, guys? I'm super excited. The whole room starts chanting. Oh my goodness. I am super, super excited. It has been a hot minute since I've last watched Dance Moms. Like, when I say a hot minute, it's been about a week. I think I watched the last episode last Saturday, I think, maybe. So it's been a while, and I'm super, super excited to see what goes on. Hello, everyone. I can see all of the chat. 102 people. Are you joking? Are you actually taking the mic? I can't believe we've got 102 people. 125. Guys, you lot are crazy. You guys are actually wild. Right, first of all, we've got to do a couple of stream things. Is audio okay? Is picture okay? I don't know what's happening. I am also going to try and record this so that it makes it easier for me to edit. Otherwise, I've got to try and like extract the stream from YouTube, and that's a whole faff. So if the audio and quality does drop, just let me know. Kind of just spam the chat and be like, because otherwise I will not know what's going on. But I'm hoping that my laptop is stable enough to do both. So yes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. And yeah, as you can see, we do have a pyramid behind me, which means we are going to be doing pyramid live. And obviously I hope you guys don't mind, but because I'm obviously going to be editing this into a YouTube video, I'm going to do my introduction. I'm going to do the bog standard thing. Perfect. Everything sounds good. Vision clear. Fantastic. That's what we like to hear. Yes, I am going to do my intro and stuff, and you're really going to get to see behind the scenes of how I record these videos, because I don't think you understand. Strap in for about a 2-hour stream, guys. That's all I'm saying. Strap in, because it's going to take me a hot minute. I don't think we'll be done before 9:30. If I was recording on my own, I probably wouldn't be done till 9:30. And the fact that I've got you lovely people in the chat, 140 people, this is crazy, guys. Yeah, absolutely wild, honestly. It's probably not updating on my screen as quickly as it is on your guys, but yeah, wow, honestly, blown away. Anyway, shall we get into the actual episode? I think we shall. Well, actually, before we do, just want to say, first of all, thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. I know this is technically 10, but that's what we're going to get by the end of the year, right? So I am so overjoyed. As you can see, the little present to myself is up in the corner. That is my Batman mosaic. I got it from Lego. That was my little treat for myself. Say I got 5k. It's crazy because like a year ago, I was just about 600, 700 subscribers. And it's kind of crazy that a whole year later, we're now on our way to 6,000, which is absolutely mental and crazy. So honestly, just crazy. For the people in the chat asking what will happen to this live stream, I'll be 100% honest with you. It will not stay up on YouTube. However, an edited version of the video will go up, and we will have a probably extra bonus length cut content for you guys as well, purely because there probably will be a lot of stream moments that I'll cut out for the pacing of the episode, but they'll go in the cut content. So if you want to buy a membership and relive or rewatch or do any of that, then the cut content will probably have a lot more behind the scenes stuff. Obviously I am going to try my best with chat, but in between sort of doing this and reacting, it's going to get tricky, especially with 174 people in the chat. 176, are we crazy? Are we actually crazy? This is kind of crazy, I can't lie. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. I am gonna just start pressing record. I'm really hoping this isn't gonna screw everything up, because if it does, oh, it's gonna be a tricky one. Okay, right, let me press start recording, and then I'll do my intro, and then we'll crack on. And there'll be plenty of times when I'll be talking to you, but it'll be cut out of the YouTube video probably. Thank you, Selma. You've been here since 1k. I know you have. Always see you in the comments. Love it. if you reacted to Produce 48, what is Produce 48? I've got my caramel popcorn. I'm so ready. Love that for you. Love that for you. I tried, but for some reason it wouldn't let me join. Oh no, that's so sad. Oh yeah, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The ad situation on YouTube at the moment, it's not ideal. I can't turn off ads for a live stream, I don't think. Unless I'm losing all my money, because then you don't monetize the live stream. So, I'm really sorry, guys. You shouldn't miss too much from them. I'm so sorry. Big love. I also get jarred out by adverts, I know as well, but like, sometimes you could. Produced for the K-pop show. You want me to react to a K-pop show? Are you okay? I really, like, K-pop is just something that I've never really delved into. Like, I listen to the music and I'm always sort of like, I mean, it's like, it's music. It's good. Can you react to Casey Undercover, Pretty Little Lies, or Lab Rats? So Casey Undercover, is that the what's her name show? Zendaya show. That was a bit after my time. Lab Rats I did watch when I was younger. Pretty Little Liars. I actually don't think you could pay me to watch that show because I know how it ends and I would be so dissatisfied and I would rinse it the entire time going, oh, so we're just building up to this ending, are we? Okay, you really don't want me to react to Pretty Little Lies. I love K-pop, you just need to find good groups. Yeah, that's fair, but then I'm like really basic with my music taste. Like I only listen to the same 4 artists, so... Okay, Vaz, just wanted to join the team, support your content. Thank you so much. Honestly, like, it means so much that you guys are so genuinely, so, like, lovely. Also, yeah, just as Flockhead was saying, in the, comments, if you guys have an Apple device, don't join a membership via the Apple device, because Apple technically takes, because YouTube should take 30% of the membership price, but they actually take 30% after Apple takes 30%. So I see something ridiculous like less than 50% of what you buy a membership from. So whilst we have 200 people in the chat, if any of you do have it on Apple and you've been subscribing via Apple, I love you to pieces, but I'm not getting as much of that money as you think I am. Which is something that, like, I've sat here, I've done the maths, and... Because I was like, why am I getting £1.50 from these memberships? Yeah, it's because they take 30% of the 30%, and I was sat there like, Well, 30% of the 70%, I should say. That's what I should say. Could you react to Shake It Up? It's been a hot minute since I've watched Shake It Up, because I watched it religiously as a kid. I loved it. Oh my god, right. I love you all to pieces, but I'm going to jump into making this video. So, oh my god, Apple, what the heck? That's rude of them. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I don't think Android does that, as far as I'm aware. I think it's all to do with Apple's something. I don't know. They're greedy. You know who they are. But also can't resist their products. Do you know what I mean? Literally got them in as I'm slagging them off. Anyway, Smash, I would definitely react to. I absolutely would. At some point, I absolutely would. Hello, Poison Apple AODC. You wanted me to notice you? I have. Yeah, anyway, right. Let us actually get started. Right, cool. I'm going to start doing my intro. I will see you guys in it now. Okay, I don't think it's tanking anything. Everything's still good because I am recording currently. I just need some pelt body to spam everything's still okay because everything looks fine on my end. I don't know. Oh my goodness, and now I've got a runny nose. This is not good. This is not good. This is not a good present. Also, I've got red wine with me. I love a cheeky red wine, me. Okay, everything seems to be fine. No one is complaining. Cool. Right, let me just do my intro then. Hello guys, and welcome back to Dance Mums, and today we are going to be jumping straight into Dance Mums Season 3 Nationals, and yes, that does mean we have the New Orleans Street Brawl to look at. Now, this has been something that has been genuinely teased for the majority of my Dance Mums experience, I've been hearing stuff about it on the podcast. I've been seeing little clips here and there, but I haven't seen the context. I don't know exactly what happens in it, but I'm super excited to jump into it. And also, we're at Nationals as well, so we've got some cheeky naughty stuff coming up. So if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well, and I will see you guys in the video. But before we do that, we've got to get into Pyramid. Right. Okay, so that's intro done. And now what I'd probably do is I'd probably sit here in silence muttering to myself, but I can actually talk to you guys. This is kind of fun. So I'm just gonna move over to here. I'm gonna change the sort of focus so that it goes onto the pictures. I don't know if that actually has changed the focus at all. Hello? Yep, maybe it has. I don't know. Okay. Oh, there we go. That now it's changed it. Cool. So somebody please remind me to change the focus, because there's too many times where I've changed the focus and it hasn't gone back. I haven't remembered to go back, and then the rest of the video is just me blurry. Yeah, the tone shift is crazy, I can't lie. I obviously you perform when you record, I feel like. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna get on with this. Okay, we've got Pyramid now, and that means at the bottom of the pyramid, it's obviously Abby. Of course it is. Why would it not be Abby? Anyway, she's at the bottom of the pyramid just because... Where else am I going to put her? I'm not putting her at the top of the pyramid. I don't think she's made it above the bottom row. No, that's a lie. During her dating arc, she did make it above the bottom line because those episodes... Yeah, she was actually quite funny. Anyway, next up, we have... Christy. Obviously, Crazy Christy was going to be at the bottom. I just don't rate her, guys. I just don't like her that much. And you know what? I'm at peace with that. I'm absolutely at peace with that. Next up, we have Melissa. I mean, first of all, she's got a person just following her children all day taking pictures. That's a bit creepy. Do they need that many pictures for like a 2-page spread in a magazine? No, I don't think they do. But anyway, it is what it is. Next up, we have got Brooke, and we've also got Paige. Now, these two, they do-si-doed. They did a little bit of this. That was about all they did. I didn't really notice them do anything else in the episode. So, you know what? They can stay at the bottom of the pyramid, like they probably will be in this episode, let's be honest. Up next, we have Jill. Now, Jill is this high because... You got to give her props for A, wearing the cowboy hat, B, for wearing chaps. They weren't assless, thankfully. And then, last but not least, you got to give her props for the fact that she was so, sort of, what's the word, audacious, to turn up to Melissa's house with her own daughter's headshots and be like, oh, this is my little Kendall. How fabulous. So, yeah, you got to give her audacity points for that. Next up, we have Nia. We also have... Oh, no, actually. We'll leave... Oh, I'll talk about both of these. Why not? They're mother and daughter. Yeah, they kind of slayed. They kind of didn't. They kind of just went in the middle. They were middle of the road. And that's all I can say. I didn't really notice anything bad from either of them. So it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Next up, we have Kelly. Kelly kind of shut her mouth last week, which was nice. Well, not nice, because I like it when she's a little bit fiery. But... she did do a good job, nonetheless, at just sort of leaving it all calm. Calmness is what we need. Calm, after all. And today, we're not going to get a lot of calm. So it's probably best that... Yeah, we'll keep you there, Kelly. Up next, we have the star of today's episode. We have Christy. And I am super, super excited to see just what kind of mischief she gets up to. Next up, we have Maddie and Kendall. Now, you may think these guys won their duo. Why are they so high? Why are they so low? I mean, this is how I feel about the duet. It was choreographed to win, okay? Was it the most interesting duet I saw on the day? No, far from it. In fact, it was pretty bog standard. The fact that Maddie spent half of the time dancing on stage on her own kind of wound me up, but you know what? Not my choreography, not my problem. But I did just think that potentially the other duet was just more interesting to watch and I enjoyed it more. So, sadly, third row of the pyramid. Up next, we have Mackenzie. Now, why is Mackenzie this far up considering she flopped the main group number? Well, if you give somebody the impossible task of walking over them on their hands whilst your legs are doing this, her legs were doing a dab. What do you mean I was dabbing with my legs whilst I'm in a handstand? That doesn't quite compute. So, you know what? We're going to give her props for even attempting it. Next up, we have Chloe. Obviously. Oh, well, and I'll show you Asia as well. Asia was a little bit too good at being a doll. Being a creepy doll. She was just a little bit too good. So the fact that Chloe and her worked so well together and delivered a very competent piece of art, I have to give them props where props are due. I can't not give them the props. Guys, give them the props, please. Okay, so, that was pyramids. Now we are going to jump in. Yes, Asia did make it to the top. Asia absolutely did. Asia was the standout performer. Oh, I've just remembered what I need to do. I need to put the screen back so it's focusing on moi. Okay, cool. Has Asia ever been at the top of my pyramid? Yes, I'm pretty sure once or twice. We need a Jill headshot with her cowboy hat. Honestly, if I could find one, I would. I'm going to say he's a London boy. I am, yes, obviously. Now, Ethan, I don't think that's really fair. My little Kendall deserves to be at the top of the pyramid. There, you got a little live Jill reaction there. Shout out to, oh my goodness, Fabian Facklum. I hope that's how you say your name. If it isn't, I apologize, but that was very funny. Change focus. Yes, I know, Amy, I have. Right, should we get into the episode? Let's actually get into the episode. If you guys need me urgently, just like spam summit in the chat. Yes, I did grow up in London. Just spam summit. Just, yeah, but you shouldn't need me that desperately, hopefully. But anyway, let us get into the actual reaction. Okay, I'm going to move over here. You're going to see, oh, it's bopped up. Fantastic. And I've got my cheeky little wine. Love it. Honestly, as someone who's from London, London is not that exciting. But I understand, like, I went out yesterday. Oh, sorry, right. Little story time. So I went out and did a scavenger hunt with my friends yesterday. And it was basically like I gave them 10 riddles. They had to travel around London and take pictures in front of different sort of London monuments. And they also had 10 challenges to complete. This is for my birthday. My birthday was on Thursday. But we ended up then meeting back up, and then based on how many they like did and how many they didn't do, they added like time differences, time bonuses. So honestly, I feel like it is a cool idea, and it's something that I was floating about potentially sort of doing for a YouTube video with some friends, like doing like a scavenger hunt around London, but I don't know. Wait, did someone just say I look 14? That's crazy. I am 23. But good to know I've got youthful looks. Ed Sheeran was apparently doing side quests on Friday. Missed out. Yeah, damn, me too, because I went out on Saturday. London is my dream. Don't ruin it, Ethan. No. This was the point of this whole story. We went out yesterday and we went around to the London monuments, and like we took a picture in front of the London Eye, and we were like, yeah, this is actually kind of lit. I can't lie. Like, imagine you are so sort of like, oh my god, the Empire State Building, for example, like, is a bad example, but like, let's go with it. The Empire State Building. Oh my god, imagine seeing that in real life. But New Yorkers see it every single day. So like, as someone who's from London, who's grew up around it, it's not exciting to me. But then you have those moments of like, right, actually, the London Eye is so iconic. They're like, actually, this is incredibly cool. So yeah, also, it's saying I'm dropping frames. Am I still okay from everyone? Yeah, I think I am. I don't think anything's going horrendously. Yes. Yes, you have a young look. I figured you're in your 20s. Yeah, I am. Yeah, obviously, I'm British. Of course, we drink alcohol. Needs to do a live Q&A. Right, besties, if you let me get on with this reaction, we might be able to do one at the end. Okay, so if you stick around for that, we'll try and do a little bit of a Q&A at the end. Okay, good. Is it all good? That's fine. Right, let us... Oh, no, hang on. It's saying... I'm getting errors now. I'm getting errors. Oh, no. Not receiving enough. Oh, well, that's not helpful. Okay. Well, we'll just go and hope for the best, because I don't know. I don't think this will affect the recording, so it should be fine. We'll see how it goes. Can everyone hear it? Okay. Sorry. Why does Abby look like she's had the Donald Trump look applied to her? Because why is she suddenly completely orange? Like, not even orange. We've gone so far past orange. This is orange. She's, like, brown. Like, no, you can't hear it at all. That's not good. How did I... Hang on. There's something that I need to do. You haven't actually missed anything yet. All Abby said is we're in New Orleans. Okay, give me like 2 seconds. I need to like work out. I'm gonna like appear in this corner, because this has all the correct... Oh, it's because... Oh, it's because you can't stream with multiple audio. Yeah, guys, I love you to pieces. I know there's no sound. You can stop spamming the chat now. Oh no. Right. God. Stream. Audio track 1. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Okay, I'm not gonna be able to talk over the I'm not gonna be able to talk over the track, so I will have to stop it. It shouldn't actually be too bad, but I do need to remember to turn this into properties. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the settings that let me change this. Advanced audio. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay. Oh, it's filming. It's recording in 1 and 2. Okay, that's not actually as helpful as I wanted it to be. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's just going to take me a lot longer to edit this video. Can you watch it without headphones? No. I've sorted it out. Like, let's go. To be fair, you're a bit of a prick. So yeah, honestly, I've actually... Sorry. I'm going to cut this out of the main episode. I've actually seen a dance about 9/11 at a dance competition. Yeah, that's crazy, by the way. I was joking. Yeah. No, I love this dance. You can't even tell it's a hurricane. Oh, really? Okay. I feel like we're back in Wizard of Oz with these moves. Ooh. Oh, I'm loving this. Yeah. I was going to make Hurricane Katrina. Don't you mean Hurricane Tortilla? Joke, but I always forget what the wording of that meme is. Hurricane Tortilla? More like Hurricane... No, Hurricane Katrina? More like Hurricane Tortilla. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to be moving on. There is a 9/11 dance on the show. Yeah, okay. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Brooke, you and Peyton will be learning the same choreography.
Oh, God.
I'm excited that Peyton has an opportunity.
I've just remembered why I paused the video in the first place. Let me do my bit. You're getting them to learn each a solo. So you could just be like, okay, well, you've all learnt a solo. Now forget those solos because you're not doing them. Nia, Kendall, you can forget about solos. Paige, Brooke, you're funny. Mackenzie, Asia's going to be taking the solo spot. And Maddie and Chloe, well, let's just get everybody to vote, shall we? Because that's always how it goes down. It's always how it goes down. I'm placing my bets for Asia's doing a solo, Maddie's doing a solo, Peyton's doing a solo. And then the group number. Is Chloe going to do a solo? I don't think so. Not after the shenanigans of last year. No. Especially not when Christy could just get on her knees, if you know what I mean.
Opportunity to do a solo this week.
Also, guys, putting Ethan don't read this in the chat is gonna make me want to read it. It's not exactly the disclaimer you thought it was gonna be. This is such a good point, and it's so jarring when you've got people who haven't followed the narrative of the show. Let's say like Leslie, and to an extent Chrissy with a K. Those two have not followed the narrative of the show because they haven't been here for every single week since the last Nationals to this Nationals. When you've got Jill, who has been there going, no, I agree with Christy, it gives what she's saying just a bigger weight to it. Do you know what I mean? It gives her so much more credibility for saying these kind of things because, yeah, absolutely. It does tend to look like Maddie is preferred to everybody else and that the only thing that she does care about is Maddie's solo and everything else is just a secondary function. Do you know what I mean? So I can understand that, but big claps to her. I can't lie, like actually big claps, because Christy seems like the only one that week after week after week is not afraid on calling Abby out on her bullshit. And I'm not going to take any of this, oh, but Maddie is like very good in her own right, like she does deserve it. I am not taking that away from her. She is a fucking talented child. But do you know what? So are the other kids. So are the other kids. And they don't get the opportunities that Maddie gets, and it's as simple as that. Why would she be bitter or upset about her own child winning when all she has done is defend her? Or did I mishear? What? Why would she be so bitter about her own? No, what she, dummy, what she is, sorry, no offense, I didn't mean to just call you a dummy, but what she means is that, she is worried that that Abby is directly trying to stop Chloe from winning at Nationals by spending more time on Maddie's solo. That's what she's saying here. Why didn't Leslie just go to Candy Apples? Well, she got into Candy Apples and then got rejected from Candy Apples, and that was in season 2. I'm fairly certain. Whoops, I don't care enough about her to learn how to spell her name. Hilarious, honestly. I'm not ready for Christy. It's because you've got your show, isn't it? That's the only reason you were here, is to get your show. It's to get your show, dragging up Asia. I'm so happy for you that you're going to get a 10-episode show out of this and then fade into obscurity. But, like, you probably should have stuck around with Abby's Ultimate Dance. You probably should have stuck around with Dance Moms, because at least you would have stayed relevant, do you know what I mean? Is what it is at the end of the day, innit?
Why? She's just not gonna, the opportunity she has, she's just not gonna be with the team.
Jennifer Rose, vile, what you just said, but also facts. Absolute facts. Buffering even after refresh? Damn, okay, hang on. Let me see what I can do with this. Does that change anything? No, I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do to fix this. It just says YouTube is not receiving enough video. Well, why don't you try receiving enough video? Why don't you try that? The hell it ended and I had to come back. Yeah, it's because I just refreshed it, but I think it's because is it something to do with the record? I don't think it's to do with the recording. What is it to do with? Let me see if I can. Oh God. Yeah, bear with, guys. Sorry. I do not know what to do with this. Babes, it's doing better. It's still saying on my end that it's not doing well. They just had to refresh it and it's back up now and not lagging. Oh, okay. Sick in that case. It's just still telling me that things are not going great. Okay, cool. Right, we'll continue. I mean, if it's like genuinely that bad, remember this will be a video and it will be decent. Wow, we're down to 99 viewers. That's no bueno. Well, I say no bueno. Like I haven't done streams where we've had like. Honestly, like, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really don't think it is that big of a deal. But it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? I'm sad that Asia's leaving. I'm not so sad that Christy with a K's leaving. Obviously, I will watch Raising Asia at some point. But, like, I'm glad that I'm getting a little bit of a break from her. Because we did kind of go from AUDC to jumping straight into Asia being on the show. And I was a bit like... Give me a break, guys, please, for the love of God. So, fabulous. Okay, let me just, yeah, refresh. It's better as of now. I don't know what's going on, guys. I really don't. I'm trying to work out what's going on. Okay, it's saying, hang on, right, let me try taking the advice of YouTube and change the bitrate to what it suggests. I'm wondering if that is the issue. Okay. Now... it's still not it's still not doing what I want it to. Okay, guys, do you know what I might... Oh, I don't know. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to end the stream and restart it because that will fuck up the metrics and I don't want to do that. But... it's just still saying that it's like... it's not doing well. What's YouTube saying now? Hello? Error. Yeah, okay. Error. Stream's current bitrate. I've changed the bitrate, so I don't know what's... I don't know. It's... I set it to what you told me to set it to. Maybe... Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's not that bad? Okay. If it's not that bad, it's not that bad. Okay, that's fine. If it's not bad, then we'll continue. But if it is, just try refreshing and it should be fine. And I think that's when they knew we can never have Leslie on the show again. We can never, ever bring her on the show permanently because this woman gets violent. This woman enjoys the violence in life. Like, it's actually crazy to me. Like, I've always thought of this scene as like, okay, maybe this is going to be the moment where I have to sit here being like, oh, Christy, this was not necessary. But actually, I'm entirely on Christy's side. Christy just tanks the hits, first of all. Second of all, she sacrifices her drink, which I knew took a lot for her. I know that that was absolutely horrendous for her. But third of all, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that we got a physical fight on Dance Moms. Cheers to that. Right. Peace and love, guys. But I do need to pop to the toilet. So I will be back in 2 seconds, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay. Yo. We're back. Can you guys hear me okay? Cool. Because I'm getting back on it. Oh, then I guess you hate yourself because you're a liar. Can I start a poll? Is that a thing that I can do? Surely I must be able to, yeah. Hang on. Engage with my audience. Start a poll. Was, who was to blame? Hang on. Christy. No. What's her name? Leslie. Adoption. Okay. How do I... Oh, God. Oh, God, guys. Right, there you go. There's the poll. You've asked for it. I've delivered. I'll check back in a minute. Oh, wait. I was about to do the bit. So you hate yourself then, Christy, because I'm not being funny, but you're a liar. Just because she knocked a drink out of someone's hand doesn't incite physical violence. Doesn't incite physical violence. Listen, maybe where you come from, it does incite physical violence. But here, in the mean streets of New Orleans, that does not count. Maybe back in LA, you guys might brah when someone knocks a drink out of your hand. But here in New Orleans, we're civilized. We don't do that kind of stuff. In Philadelphia. Is it Philadelphia? Pittsburgh, Philadelphia? No. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here in Pennsylvania, we don't do that shit. We don't fight with our hands. We fight with our words. With our words, guys. With our words. Okay, let's check in on the poll. Production at 35%. Who are the 16% that blame Christy? Who are the 16%? I want to know who you are, and I will hunt you down and change your mind in a nice, calm way. You don't knock people's drinks out of your hand. Even the police tell you that. I'm not being funny. Like, yes, but then I'm not being funny. That doesn't incite violence. That doesn't excuse the violence. I'm sorry, it doesn't. didn't Chrissy have a vacation or something to go to, and that's why the whole altercation actually started? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This is above my post level. This is above my. No, this is above my station. I can't lie. I can't lie, guys. We can both go in there and we can break our heart together, guys. Like, I don't want to break her heart, but like, if I was to break her heart with anybody, it would be you. It would be you, Abby. I would break my heart. No, I would break her heart for you, Abby. Any day of the week. Thank you very much, Tyler Johnson, for the $2 tip. Big love from you. No, big love to you very much. It looks like you've been in the sun. Yeah. I feel like most teenage girls know Maddie and Kenzie. Okay, do they know them because of Dance Moms, or do they know them because of what they've done outside of Dance Moms? Because I know JoJo from what she's done outside of Dance Moms. Whereas I don't know any of the other girls from what they've done outside of Dance Moms. So, when you say most teenage girls know them, fair and valid. But teenage girls is not a very big demographic of the population of the world, do you know what I mean? That was my argument. As much as I do love everybody on the show and think they're incredibly talented, she was in Fallout. Who was in Fallout? Asia was in Fallout. No, I must have misread that. Hang on, Ethan, you got a donation? I know. Maddie was in that movie with Jenna Ortega. Yeah, but okay, in the nicest way possible, guys. I think I don't know where to watch in the UK. In the UK, Channel 4 have it on their website. I would probably recommend getting I would probably recommend getting Channel 4 subscription or whatever it is. But yeah, definitely watch it. Okay, yeah, I do appreciate that she's a Sia dancer, but do people know Maddie Ziegler, or do they know, oh, that girl from the music video that Sia was in? Asia was in Grey's Anatomy. Asia was in Grey's Anatomy. I found this out very recently. But again, are people are people in their consciousness going, oh, I know who Asia is, or just going, oh, that girl was good, do you know what I mean? So like, I don't think the general population, if I'm being 100% dead honest, know these girls outside of their own show, and JoJo's the only one that made it mainstream, if I'm being 100% honest. I hate to break it to you guys, but I think because you guys are in the Dance Moms bubble, yeah, because like as I can only speak for myself, but before the show I only knew JoJo, whereas I now know all of the girls apart from the ones I haven't met. Yeah, Amy, that's what I mean. Like, she's just that girl that danced in Sia's music video. Like, I don't think many people would be able to recall her name. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get me wrong. They are incredibly talented, these girls. But my point was more sort of like, JoJo's the only one that people remember by name that haven't watched this show. Let me just jump straight back into it. I'm not hating. I promise I'm not hating. I promise. Because I do love these girls, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Yeah. 10 out of 10, guys. Oh. Let me get comfortable for this. Let me get comfortable. This was a 10 out of 10 dance. Okay? And I'm actually really, really glad that so far we have seen a huge improvement from Kendall. It was incredible. It was really good. It was so strong. Honestly, unless Maddie's dance gives me something that's like va-va-voom, wow, 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 Kendall's taking the crown for me for this episode. Kendall is taking the crown. This is the best I've ever seen Kendall dance, and that is saying something, because I've seen her dance really well in some duets and some trios, but this is the best Kendall solo she's ever done. My little Kendall. Well, I just think that my little Kendall would do fabulously in this dance. And she did. Imagine if she won. Oh my God. Imagine if she won. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, this was a really, really good one. This is really, really good. Honestly, I've got to give them credit. Frederick McKinley. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Apologies that you have to go to work. I did not think I'd be here for so long, but here's to what I know. Do you know what I mean? Wait, does this kind of prove Jill's point that Chloe does get good choreography because this was meant for Chloe? Again, Amy, you've got to think, yes, Chloe does get good choreography. Does she get as good choreography as Maddie? No. They're on a pedestal. Maddie gets the best choreography. Chloe gets second best. Everyone else gets bottom tier. That's how I see it. So, like, I do agree Chloe does get good choreography, but it's obviously not as good as Maddie's choreography. And I think every time Jill says that, Christy's always like, but Maddie has better choreography. And that's where the argument comes from. I think sometimes Christy can be a bit oblivious, or not oblivious, but she doesn't like to mention the fact that Chloe can sometimes have better choreography. I think it's sometimes just a mix of the both, yeah. Kendall absolutely killed that dance. Yeah. Oh, definitely not as good as Maddie. True. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Also, Tyler, once again, thank you for the $20 tip. I just see it upstairs, up on the top of my screen. And I'm like, never at all did I think I would be doing. Well done, Kendall. Yeah, facts. Because fuck Asia, am I right? She's gone now. Oh. Do you guys want me to be honest about this group number? All I'm saying is, I don't think there were any people in the audience going, wait, is this dance about us? Because I'm not being funny. What the fuck did this have to do with Hurricane Katrina? Because I'm not being funny. What the fuck did this have to do with Hurricane Katrina? Because I'm fairly certain nothing. Nothing. The fact that, first of all, Ali was in this number, edited out. Ali, as you know, one of my favourite dance mum pairs. Her and her mum, Shelby, icons. I loved them. I'm not Shelley. Not Shelby. Shelley. My bad. But I'm just disappointed they were cut out of this episode when they were included. Was it because they needed 7 people and they were like, fuck, Ali, we need you? I wonder whether that was the reason. I'm not sure. But, like, this was like a... I'm going to say an 8 out of 10. I'm going to say an 8 out of 10. I'm disappointed. I don't think it's as good as The Last Text. I don't even think it's as good as some of the songs they've been doing this series, or the dances they've been doing this series. But it was just not amazing. I didn't think it stood out. It didn't stand out as a special dance to me. And I feel like Nationals, you should be standing out as, like, this is a monumental dance. Like, the Last Text. I feel like I said the next step before, but I might have been wrong. How do I word this? The Last Text was a 10 out of 10. It's incredible. It's the peak of Abby Lee choreography. This felt like it was phoned in. It didn't feel like a Nationals dance. This felt like a mid-season throwaway. We're going to another random competition. Let's just do this dance. It didn't feel special. Yeah. And I'm getting that from the chat as well. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we are going to continue with the episode. I don't think we've got that much left. And then it's Q&A time.
We lost 3 of our strong.
Oh, yeah, of course, Abby's going to dinner. Of course she is. Right, guys, I'm going to do my members only outro first. And then I'm going to do the outro to the whole video. So just stay with this, okay? Wow, that is it for this episode of bonus content. Now, if you've been watching the live stream, you will have already seen all of this juicy, delicious content. right firsthand. But if you're here for the bonus content, welcome. Join the membership. It's only £3 a month and you get all of these wonderful things. Early videos from myself when I get them done. But most of the time they are up a couple of days before broadcast. But we have got some great stuff coming up on the channel, so make sure you stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and comment down below to let me know what was your favorite part of this live stream cut up. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for buying a membership, and I will see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now. Okay. So, that was the episode. That was a juicy, juicy episode. We had a delicious little fight. Not as dramatic as it was made out to be. I have to be 100% honest. I feel like we could potentially have added more to this episode. We could have made it an hour long and had 15 minutes just dedicated to this whole fight. I feel like it was kind of glazed over. But do you know what? We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. But anyway, that is season 3 done. All we've got left is a reunion, and we've got the Christmas episode, and then we're on to season 4, guys. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. Hope you guys are having a fabulous time, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now. See ya. Okay. Karen McQueenie, thank you so much for the $20 tip. You are a fucking legend, honestly. That is a total of, is that 30 this live stream that you've sent me? That's absolutely incredible. Yeah, honestly, you're crazy. Please, please, please. Oh, and there's a $5 membership from Tyler. Oh my god, thank you so much. Honestly, you guys make my day. I'm so glad that you guys are still slaying the day away. Let me just end the recording, and then I will pop to the toilet, and then I will be back, and we will do a Q&A, okay? I'll be back in a second. Let me stop recording, and there you go. Okay, I am back. Also, Gracie, in the nicest way possible, if you're going to say, guys, let's convince him someone was in the room when he gets back, maybe let's not say that in the chat. Let's prank Ethan. I'm going to delete this. Let's prank him that Jill moved. Ooh, Ooh. Yeah. So that was the thing. That was the live stream. Ethan, your room is haunted. Really? Jill is the Mona Lisa. Yeah, you guys can cut it out. You guys can cut it out. There is a 10-second delay on the stream, so I can see all your things before you delete them. Where did Jill move? Jill's right there. She's right there. You're also forgetting that I'm streaming, so I can just grab that. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe there's still 230 people in the chat. I can't believe it. I mean, listen, guys. When I last did a live stream, I can't remember what it was, back in January, we did not have this many people, nowhere near it. The fact that we currently have 230 people, according to my live stream. Oh, Duolingo. Let me not forget. Okay. We're not judging my Spanish. Okay. El Diario. That is the newspaper. Okay. So, ¿qué es esa cosa? What is that thing? Yo solo hablo español. I only speak Spanish. Bruno solo trabaja en la tarde. Okay, do you have the paper? No, today's paper. Today's paper? Okay, cool. Let me just check up on chat. You saw her 900 voice. Oh, somebody asked me to do the 900 voice. When you said join the membership, you sound like Jill's 900 voice. Oh, did I? Join the membership. I feel like Jill is just like a slightly higher version of Jennifer Coolidge, sped up. That's how I imagine it. Espanol. Yes, I am learning Spanish. It's not that bad, to be honest. Thank you. I try my best. Oh, it was late. I did not read the question properly. Tú siempre haces demasiado. That is, we always do too much. No? You always do too much. I did not read that well enough. Demasiado. Felipe trabaja demasiado. He works too much. He always tries to write much. Yeah. Ellos no toman el autobús hoy. They are not taking the bus today. Let me catch up on chat. Hang on. Hasta la vista is the only Spanish I know, so props. Actually don't know the room's door was on the left of the iconic wardrobe. The wardrobe is iconic. My Mexican boyfriend would get a kick out of this. We are judging on the inside, learning Spanish with Ethan. Ethan, come to Argentina. I have no plans to come to Argentina, but it's something where I'd happily visit in the future. Yo hablo español. You definitely do, although you spelled español wrong. Gonna say this, I can't have as much alcohol as you did, as I get drunk on WKD. Oh, I love WKD, don't get me wrong. I'm the kind of person that would love to drink WKD on a night out, but you'd get rinsed for it. Duolingo sweat. Lauren Temple. Oi, I see you in the chat. Is that what you've just sent me? Have you just sent me that you're watching my live stream, Lauren Temple? Lauren was one of my friends who came yesterday. In fact, not even friend, best friend. She's incredible. Love Lauren. Please send Lauren loads of love in the chat, please, because she is an incredible human being. So yes, there is that. I would invite you to the US, but I don't even want to be here. I love the US when it's not run by certain people. Would you ever do those tours bunch of YouTubers are doing? I'd so go. Potentially when I get big enough and I know that not more than 5 people at each location is going to turn up. I'm going to go to bed because it's almost midnight. Honestly, thank you for staying so long. I'm nuts. I really do appreciate that. I really do. What's your favourite musical? My favourite musical is Mamma Mia. Who needs sleep when Lauren? Yes, thank you. Please send loads of love to Lauren. Please. Right, I need to finish this. I only do my homework before dinner. There was no only. We do our homework. We do homework after dinner. Después is after. Yo nunca trabajo después de las 9. I just not got a notification from Duo. Honestly, the notifications from Duo stress me out. What part of London you from? Born and raised in Big Up Bromley. By the horrible orange man. It's so ironic because orange is my favourite colour. It's so upsetting. Could not have asked for a better way to spend a morning sick in bed. Honestly, big slate, Amy. Loved you over in, is it New Zealand? Or is it Australia? I know it's down under somewhere. Bro, if you come to Argentina, you would be so confused. We pronounce the y and y as sh. Yeah, I would be so confused, bestie. I would be so confused. You need to clean their room when you can watch Ethan. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mummy is goated. We all love you, Miss Girl. You should listen to Carrie the Musical. I have listened to Carrie the Musical. I need to see it in person. Who needs sleep when you have Spanish with Ethan? Literally. I'm in class right now watching this. Honestly, focus on your schoolwork, first of all. I can't be held accountable for this. But also, big love. Big love. I'm so disappointed in Jill. Listen, I try not to judge. I feel like this is a very British thing to not judge people based on their political persuasion, because in this country, politics is a lot more complex than red or blue. But yeah, it is tough. It is tough with Jill. It is really tough. How's the weather looking like where you are from? I keep getting distracted. Right, guys, everyone pause on the chat. I'm coming to you in a second. I need to just finish this off. Antes de la 8. Oh, yo tomo un taxi todos los días. Los días. Rio, bailar, thing is cosa, TV is tele, different day. Right, come on. Now give me my mistakes. Yo solo hago 2 cosas en la tarde. Okay, now my mistakes. Right, leer, you, and this is I do my homework before dinner. Fantastic. Right, I've done my Duolingo. Kept up my streak. Right, let me go. How's the weather looking like where you're from? It's been pretty hot recently where I'm from. It's been pretty hot recently where I am. It's actually been a beautiful, lovely birthday weekend. It's been incredible to have the sun out again. We had a beautiful day yesterday. Me and Lauren and my other best friend G. We spent all the day going around London. It was really, really fun. It was hot, but it was lovely. But in the next election, I still can't vote. That's tough. Wait. So you're like 13? Jeez. It is New Zealand. Australia, how dare. I thought it was New Zealand, but I also wasn't sure because I know a lot of people are from Australia as well, and I couldn't remember whether you were or not. But it's all down under, bestie. It's all down under. It's like when people go, are you from Scotland? And I'm like, well, no, I'm from England. Okay, anyway. Oh my gosh, there's so much to catch up on. My 5-year-old sister asked to play Donald Trump instead of Top Trumps yesterday. That's hysterical. Booking tickets to see Titanic and Phantom tomorrow. What was the last show you saw? The last show I saw was Dear Evan Hansen on tour. Already seen it before. Booking tickets to see Titanic. One of the best musicals I've seen. It was incredible. Haven't seen Phantom yet. And it's because I've not seen a lot of the West End mainstays. I haven't seen Lion King. I haven't seen Phantom. I've seen Les Mis like in another production, but I haven't seen it on the West End. And I'm kind of just holding out because I know they're going to be there. Do you know what I mean? Tina, that's on the West End still. So like there's just loads of musicals that I know are going to be there for a long time. So I don't prioritize seeing them. Phantom's one of them. Who's the most and least fave dance girl to you? Most, Nia. Least, Asia, probably, if I'm being 100% honest. Have you seen World of Dance? I have not. I've got to be honest, guys. As much as I love dance, Dance Moms and The Next Step is enough dance. It's enough slices. Okay, it's too much dance for me. And as much as I would love to start Bring It, and I can't remember whether that's the show that someone on Twitter asked me to watch, but there are loads of shows that I will get to. Just let me get through Dance Moms first. Do you know what I mean? Please. Who's your favourite musical artist? Adele. She's incredible. Then Lady Gaga. Then Kelly Clarkson. Then Olivia Dean. He put Tariff on Amazon. I love Amazon. Honestly, the tariffs affect you guys, and it sucks for you guys. It kind of affects us, but not that much. Have you listened to Epic the Musical? I have not. I have heard of it though. Me encantas tus videos, or videos as it should be. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Now, I definitely judge people when they like the Orange Man. Yeah, so this is what I was saying about politics, is I feel like in our country, it isn't as sort of toxic when it comes to politics, but obviously in your country it really is. Like, it can be the matter, like the difference between life and death, and it is utterly heartbreaking. And so when Jill's like, I support Trump, I'm sort of sit here and I'm like, it's entirely disappointing. Okay, random question, but I need to know who your favorite Grey's character is. Okay, do you want to know my top 5? Bailey, she's number 1. Callie, number 2. Meredith Grey, number 3. Amelia Shepherd, number 4. Christina Yang, number 5. And then it goes Joe, Arizona. April's up there. Yeah, I'd say those guys. Okay, guys, I'm really just trying to catch up on everything. Okay, love you, Dance Moms, but like chill out with me and Kantan, because you're blocking the chat up massively. UK has been boiling, it absolutely has been. Was a challenge, yes it was, Lauren. It was a real big challenge yesterday. I guess that, okay, I love you, Dance Moms, but I'm just gonna put you on a timeout for like literally a minute, just so that I can see what chats. I guess that's the perspective is different for people who actually live in the UK. I think that yeah, it's definitely a different perspective for people who live in the US, because it's actively affecting them, whereas like I can only see it from an objective point of view. So like I can say I dislike Trump, but I'm not being affected directly by Trump, so it only counts for so much. Yes, in Scotland it's been quite warm too. Honestly, Scotland has been roasting up there, apparently. Honestly, Dance Moms Lover, please stop. Yeah, bestie, I love you, but like, let's calm it. I'm part of the LGBTQ, who isn't, honestly, at this point. Big slays. The temp over by me has been 104 for a week straight with no AC. What's 104 Fahrenheit and Celsius? 40 degrees. That's tough. That's really tough. With no AC, that's absolutely awful. I also saw Darren Hansen UK tour. It was in Glasgow. It was so good. Yeah, it made me cry. I cried a lot. 3 times. Okay, right. Who's your fave? I've already answered that. 46 degrees where I'm from in Texas. Yeah, that's awful. 46 is disgusting. Phantom's amazing, by the way. So is Lion King. See, my thing with Lion King, I don't really like having to buy into, like, you know when you watch something and they really need to sell you on something, like, oh, by the way, they're all animals, they're meant to be animals. Like, I just don't buy it. Like, it was the same issue I had with like the SpongeBob musical. Like, I got into it, but like with the Lion King, I'm like, they're pretending to be animals, and I'm just like, it's just a bit weird to me. Who's my favorite dance mom? Christy. Christy's my favorite dance mom. Christy is my spirit animal. Like, I feel like I would behave very similarly to Christy on the show, if I'm honest. I miss the ability to vote in the next election by 2 weeks. Yeah, that's tough. I thought I was the baby here. Asia isn't OG. She doesn't count. Oh, you want OG girl? I would probably say... Oh my god. Wait. I've got the red wine line. Hang on. I got to get rid of the red wine line. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Have I been speaking with the red wine line the entire time? Let me get rid of that. I would probably say Brooke, purely because I feel like she's not as involved, and so I just don't get much out of her. And like, she seems like such a great person. Hang on, I'm really trying to get rid of this red wine line. That's so embarrassing. Have I seen Desperate Housewives? No, I have not. It is on my list to watch though. Your next step reactions make my day. Love that. Oh, I loved Bring It. I don't get me wrong. I do want to watch Bring It. I just don't want to watch it at the same time as Dance Moms. Bring It is good. Have you ever been to a concert? I've been to 4 concerts in my life. Gaga, Adele, Olivia Dean, Stevie Nicks, and I'm going to Gaga again. I'm just waiting for Kelly Clarkson, and then I've finished all my favourite artists. You've got a while to finish Dance Moms. See you in 2 years for the final. Honestly, fine by me. I'm enjoying taking my time with it. I don't want to rush through it because, like, I feel like when I do multiple episodes in a row, I don't enjoy it as much as if I wait like a couple of days and then I'm like, oh, I'm excited to record Dance Moms today. Watching this, currently avoiding revising for my A-levels. Oh, good luck with your A-levels, bestie. Like, massive luck. What is your favourite musical you've been in? Who did I play? I was in Little Shop and I played Seymour Krelborn. I would love to play Seymour again. Okay, hang on. I've got to scroll back because it skipped a lot. I'd vote Bring It if there was a vote. Bring It will probably be in the next week that I do of pilots, but I don't imagine that's going to be coming until at least July. Potentially even longer. Bring It is like Dance Moms but black. Yeah, I have heard that. And don't get me wrong, super excited for it because it does sound really, really cool. Someone sent me like a fat long paragraph on Twitter. By the way, follow my Twitter because I'm like posting more nice pictures on there. And it did seem really interesting when they sold it to me, and I was like, this is cool, but like just too much dance, I can't lie. We can't judge. We had Bojo, honestly, Bojo, I stand by the fact that I don't think Bojo is anywhere near as bad as Trump. Not even on the same wavelength. Honestly, I genuinely don't. I don't think he is at that level. So we absolutely can judge. Jill used to be my favourite dancer, so disappointing. I think you have to separate her on the show from her in real life. Do you know what I mean? Because if you don't separate the person from the real life, it's difficult. Yeah, I love your Grace faves. Thank you. I don't think you'll like Jill in the later seasons, I'll be real. That honestly, my whole thing will be changing. I won't lie. I watch a UK trans content creator who's left the UK because of the way the political climate has been shifting, but I still feel it's less crazy than the USA. It absolutely is. And the thing with the UK is that it's mostly J.K. Rowling leading the charge, and it is disappointing, but it just sucks because it feels like we're going backwards, and that's not good. Top 5 shows and films right now. Top 5 shows in order. Doctor Who's number 1. Walking Dead, Lost, Grey's Anatomy, Glee. Top 5 films. I'm going to have to give top 6 because there are 6 films that have my heart. Number 1, Toy Story 3. I cry every time at that movie. The Dark Knight, incredible movie. A Star is Born, specifically the Gaga version. Mamma Mia, amazing movie. Saw 2, I love the Saw movies. Spy with Melissa McCarthy, best comedy movie ever. I hate the US now. I want to move back to Argentina, but my parents don't want to. Honestly, I as much as the US sucks, I can't imagine that the political climate of Argentina is much better. I don't know though. I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't vote at all because I couldn't decide between the lesser of two evils. The lesser of two evils was Kamala. I can't lie. I would have chosen. Don't like her vote, but I love her on the show. Yeah, exactly. I just joined. Are you going to make this video available after the live stream? No, I'm not. It is going to be taken down. I might keep bits of it up. It honestly depends on whether YouTube flags it as a this can't go up or not. Do you know what I mean? Any more live streams after this? Absolutely, I'll live stream again. The tariffs he imposed, yeah, the tariffs are crazy. I said the only thing that would have made me actually rate the tariffs is if he had have had the balls to come out on the stage with a board with sticky labels on it, and he just went, and our next country is, and he ripped it off, United Kingdom, and their tariff is, rips it off, 10%. I feel like that actually would have made for a very engaging, entertaining broadcast, but instead he just brought the board out and it was like, oh, well, this isn't very exciting, is it? That was a joke, by the way. Why do I feel so bad for Dance Moms Lover? I'm sorry for timing you out, honestly. It's just I needed to see what were not you. Do you know what I mean? You put so many in the chat and I was like, I have no clue what's going on right now. What is your favourite thing about London or the UK? London, I love the fact that anything I want to do, I can do there, pretty much, within reason. The UK, I don't know, it just feels homey, do you know what I mean? Like, like, I feel like if I moved and lived somewhere else, it wouldn't feel like home, but the UK does. And even when I travel elsewhere in the UK, because it's so wildly different if you travel 20 minutes down the road, or like 40 minutes down the road, an hour, if you travel outside of London, it's completely different to what's in London. I think that's what's so unique about the UK, is that every single city has its own culture, has its own vibe, has its own way of life, and it is really unique in that way. We may be a small island, but we've got so many different dialects and conventions and customs and things like that. It's actually really interesting. I'd move, but I've never traveled outside of the US, so I wouldn't know where to go. Honestly, fair and valid. You should listen to some of the Dance Mums songs on Spotify. I should, but maybe not. I might at some point, to be fair. Just not at the moment. I'm so depressed that the UK just doesn't have aircon. Do you know what? The thing is, we don't need aircon 90% of the year. It's the 2 weeks in July that it decides to roast us alive. And I'm not being funny, but this heat wave that we've had this week, it's been reaching like 17, 18 degrees, 20 at the most. And like, that's fine. You don't need aircon for that. Like, our house has actually been quite cold, which is wild. Right, no being mean in the chat, guys. I'm catching up on Dance Moms Lover getting absolute hatred. And I'm like, yeah, chill out with the spamming in the chat, but like, let's not be mean. I'm getting ready to head off to rehearsal with Hairspray. Have you seen that one? I've seen Hairspray twice in real life, and I've seen the movie. Incredible musical. Very, very cool. What's your favourite thing to do in London? I don't know, really. I go to the theatre a lot. I'm in London a lot, so like the charm of London is well and truly worn off. But like, it's so joyful to go with someone who has never been to London before, doesn't go to London often, and so they're like, oh my god, this is exciting, and I'm like, oh yeah, that actually is kind of exciting. Trust me, no one noticed the red wine. I'm bright red. Absolutely I am. All the best people are red lipped. Red. Good show. Yep. Do you miss high school? Honestly, I had a very positive experience at high school for the most part. From the ages of like 14 onwards, I did have a good experience. There were moments that were shit, yeah, but that's why, like, when I talk about experience of high school, it's very warped, because I didn't have a negative experience, and I know a lot of people do. So like, my 16, 17, what is that in America? What's the year before senior? Is it junior year, the second to last one? It was incredible. I had the best time. That's when I did Little Shop. Who's your favourite to watch dance? Chloe's my favourite to watch dance. Or Kendall. I really like watching Kendall dance, actually. What was your favourite concert that you went to? It's got to be Adele or Gaga. I think Adele for the just wowness, but Gaga put on an amazing show at the Chromatica Ball. When I'm home alone, I dig a hole, get in, and pretend to be a carrot. That's hysterical. Hugh Jackman concert was amazing. I wanted to go see him this year, but then he cancelled at Hyde Park. Wait, didn't you also watch Game of Thrones? Thoughts on the characters and endings? Game of Thrones is an overhyped show, and I hate to break it to everybody, but it really is. I would say it's really good up until season 6, and then everything else is not great, if I'm being 100% honest. What kind of camera do you record with? I'll be 100% honest with you, I do not know. I record with a webcam, so this high quality that you're seeing right now, it is definitely a webcam. Who's my favorite Doctor Who companion? Favorite, Rose. Best, Donna. And those are the correct answers. Sorry. Dance Moms Lover. Go pretend to be a carrot for a bit. No, that's mean. Have you ever seen Desperate Housewives? I have not. Feed Me Seymour? Absolutely. Feed me Seymour. Feed me all night long. What was your favourite dance number that you've done, and would you post any dances on YouTube? Absolutely not. I would not post any of my dances on YouTube. I did a musical theatre number to You'll Be Found, and that is my favourite thing that I've ever done. I also did It's Quite Uptown. Obviously, we're not going to talk about the fact that I did It's Quite Uptown, but I did sing Hamilton's bit. But I did kind of slay it because we changed the context of it. We weren't grieving like a son, we were grieving a baby, and it was really emotional. But like, yeah, we're not going to defend the fact that we did kind of appropriate it, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody's done it. Everybody's done it. Hamilton's just too good. No one asked how tall you are. I'm creasing. Gracie, stop it. Stop it now. I've been to 3 concerts. Billy's Ray Cyrus. I appreciate you trying to respond to all these comments. Most YouTubers wouldn't bother. Honestly, I just love the fact that I'm getting this much love. Have you seen Good Luck Charlie? Absolutely, I have. Do I spy another Luke Zeria fan? Who the fuck is Luke Zeria? I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. What is your favourite British show you love of all time? Doctor Who. But if we're talking like comedy, Benidorm is the best British comedy show I've ever seen in my whole life. I genuinely don't understand people bring politics into everything all the time. Someone else's belief and none of your business. Loki, I do agree. I think, again, I think it's different in the US where your choice is stripping people of their human rights versus the Democrats, which also could be stripping people of their human rights. I don't know. I'm not too clued up on policies, but from what I've seen from the Trump administration so far, it's not great. And for the people that voted him into office, it's like, what were you expecting? Do you know what I know? Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, you cooked so hard on the top 1 film. Toy Story 3, yeah, it's incredible. Saw, have you watched Dead Poets Society? I've not. I really do need to. Never seen Coraline. Spy is such a good comedy film. And You Also Love Saw, fantastic. I love that too. I would have voted for Obama again, but neither he nor his wife ran. Yeah, it's a shame that Michelle didn't run. I hate the terrace they've ruined. Amazon, yeah, it's tough for Amazon people in it. Melissa McCarthy is amazing. I love Melissa McCarthy. She's one of my favorite people ever. What's your favorite Dance Moms episode? I don't even know, if I'm being honest. I don't think I can pinpoint like one episode that was incredible. Chat here goes quicker than creators with 1 million subscribers. Honestly, it's crazy. Do you think you'd ever watch K-pop dance practice? Like maybe, but like I don't think it's as interesting when they're like professional dancers. Do you know what I mean? Oh, the Luxeria comment was somebody else. Okay, cool. Do you have air conditioners there? No, we don't do air conditioning in the UK. Unless you're in like a modern building. At least you live in London. There's nothing interesting in my whole city. What city is that? I don't live in London, but I live near London. So like it's my nearest city, I'd say. Shouldn't spam, but learnt their lesson. Ooh. Have you seen Wicked? I loved it. It was great. Ethan Parenting has returned. I wasn't called mum at uni for no reason, okay? I was the mum of the group, okay? So if I have to mum you lot as well, okay. What is your favourite season of Dance Moms? Yeah. I don't know. I don't think season 3 is my favourite. I think season 2 is better than season 3. But I think it's because season 3 was so long. If we're talking about splitting the seasons up, the first half of season 3, like with the Rosa Parks episode, Christy being kicked out, the mums walking out in favour of Kelly instead of like their contract, that half of the season was incredible. Second half's really let it down. It's been kind of boring, I can't lie. The 2 episodes of Kathy was tough to get through. school was worse. My final report stated my final year I attended only 70 days. From the years of year 7 to year 13, I think I missed 5 or 6 days of school. I had a pretty much perfect attendance, which for you guys in America would be ages 11 to 18. Have you seen the videos of Trump and Biden as a couple? That's funny. How many family members do you have? I have one brother and obviously mum and dad. I haven't watched Doctor Who in a long time. What's your favourite season? My favourite season is season 4. That's the one with Donna. My favourite Doctor is David Tennant as number 10. Number 14 also, but specifically number 10. Have you listened to Back to the Par from Christy? I have. I've only seen up to... Let me show you what episode I'm up to. I think I've just finished the Clash of the Dance Moms episode, which I'm really far behind, but I've been kind of savouring it because I don't like to be caught up, because then I'm like, what do I put on? So I like to be a couple of episodes behind. I think, yeah, the next episode's The Dancing Dead, so that's the moment where they... Yeah, I'm about 5 episodes out from Nationals, I can't lie. Donna is the best. She is overhated. I didn't even realise she was overhated because no one should be hating her. Have I watched Criminal Minds? No, I haven't, but I have seen NCIS, and that is a fantastic show. Criminal Minds is on my list, though. I'm currently in the middle of, like, 4 TV shows. I'm in the middle of the entire Arrowverse, which is, like, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, and The Flash. I'm watching all of those shows at the same time as Supernatural, The Sopranos, 24. Actually, I need to go back and watch 24 once I finish Supernatural season 7. So yeah, sorry Gracie, it's absolutely fine. Would love to see you dance, but I understand why you wouldn't post it. I'm not a good dancer, I promise you. I really am not. I'm not qualified to be watching these episodes in the slightest. I really am not. Or commenting on them and giving my opinion, because I'm so shit. I do agree, never understood the hype for Game of Thrones. I watched it and I was like, it's good, but I prefer The Walking Dead. But that's because I'm a toxic individual that will always defend The Walking Dead. Join in late and can only rewind back to the start from the fight. Is that actually where it started? No, I'm so sorry. M Segan? Is that how you say your name? Unfortunately, either, well, you'll find out when the stream ends. Either it will stay up or it'll be taken down, and what I'll do is I'll split it into an actual episode which you'll be able to watch on Wednesday and a bonus episode. And I mean, either way that's going to happen, but yeah, it might be able to stay up, but I don't think it will. I think it'd be so funny if you reacted to an episode to Shake It Up. I've already seen it, but I haven't seen it in years, so potentially. Doctor Who's a wonderful pick, absolutely. Have I seen The Last of Us? I was really disappointed with The Last of Us, I can't lie. Well, I gotta go. Sorry, Smart Rad. You've probably already left by this point. I'm really, really sorry. But big love for having you on the stream. Have I seen The Last of Us? I didn't finish the first series because I was really disappointed with it. It didn't quite adapt to the games in the way I wanted it to. And I think I got really annoyed by the 3rd episode where they decided to take... I can't even remember his name. The guy that was they decided to dedicate an entire episode to this guy and his relationship with the guy that he was with, and I was like, it's cute and it's lovely that they're giving this representation, but you've cut out my favorite part of the entire game, which is going to, is it Bill? I feel like his name's Bill. Bill's town in the game, where you're having to like avoid the traps. You go to the school, you get strung up, you're having to fight, you then face the bloater for the first time. That's my favourite part of the game, and they cut it completely, and in favour of this storyline that, like, in the nicest way possible, I didn't care. I already knew the guy was dead just from the fact that they were flashing back to it, so I didn't care as much, whereas I really wanted to see that play out in person and like on screen, but it just didn't. And then there was like a couple of moments that I was just like, I didn't really care for the new villain that they introduced in Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure it was in Pittsburgh, actually. And then I lost interest after about episode 6, I think. Yeah. Right, sorry, I need to catch up. Favorite Disney musical? None of them. Will you watch The Walking Dead? I've already watched it, and if you have, did you like it? I fucking love The Walking Dead. Have you seen the Pillow Talk podcast? I've not. Honestly, love the theatre. If I wasn't a middle school teacher, I'd be a theatre teacher. Honestly, fair enough. I love theatre. I go all the time. If you travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? I love LA. I really, really love LA. I will always go back to LA. I love it. It's incredible. It's just such good vibes. New York as well for Broadway. Wait, Mom Ethan. Yes, you're now Mom Ethan. I'm dead. Yeah, honestly, don't even, because my friends literally wrote in my birthday card to Mum, and it filled my heart with joy. They also wished me a happy Mother's Day as well. Watching this to avoid revising. Keep going. Keep not revising. No, as a tutor, you should be revising. You must revise. Anyway, going to theatre is my fave. Go to London Milton Keynes a lot. Calamity Jane. Yes, I did not get tickets to that, sadly. Kurt is not a good person. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll not delve too far into Mackenzie and Maddie's parents. Do you remember Sophia Lucia? Yeah, she's still got the Guinness World Record for that. Do I like Pokemon? Not really. I'm not massively into it. I don't know much beyond Gen 1, I'll be honest. Do you have a favourite dance from the show? My favourite dance from the show is probably... I don't know. I really don't know. Probably the Rosa Parks number. I really liked the Rosa Parks number. I live in Peterborough. Okay, yeah, fair. There's nothing to do in that place. Just want to say hi. I've been subscribed for some time, but I've just been kind of a silent viewer. Honestly, I love people that are like, oh, this is my first time commenting. I'm like, comment all the time, bestie. Like, it's fine. I'll respond to you. It's all chill. It's all chill. Don't be a silent viewer. Honestly, the more that you engage with it, the better, I think. Are you the older or the younger brother? I am the older. I am the oldest of the family. Well, there's only one below me. What's your favourite episode of Grey's Anatomy? Okay, I think my favourite episode of Grey's Anatomy is probably the shooting episode. And then I would say followed by obviously the plane crash episode. And then, like, after that, the weed cookies episode. Hysterical. You also have episodes like, I really love the episode where is it the episode where Callie is trying to prove that she didn't do anything wrong in the court case with the snowboarder who had his leg chopped off? That's a sick episode. The musical episode, obviously. The initial trauma day when April goes full berserk. There are so many good episodes of Grey's Anatomy. In fact, there's too many good episodes of Grey's Anatomy. How's your brother watched your videos? What does he think? Yes, he has, and he is very supportive. Hey, I'm in Huntingdon. I do not even know where that is. In season 4, Abby makes fun of Chloe's eye condition. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's just brilliant. Does anyone you know about this channel? Absolutely. All my friends do. What does he think? And my family, to be fair. What does he think about your reaction to Dance Mom? Already answered that. Have you seen the ABC show Once Upon a Time? Of course I have. Of course I have. I haven't finished the last half of season 7 though. Since you know that they are going to be leaving, do you think you're going to miss Kelly, Brooke, and Paige? I'm 100% going to miss Kelly. I don't think that I'm going to miss Brooke and Paige that much, if I'm being 100% honest. But I feel like that's because this show focuses so much more on the mums than they do on the kids. Did you watch Bones? I have not watched Bones, but it is on my list to watch. Answer honestly, do you really enjoy watching Dance Moms, or are you doing it for us? Would you watch it if it wasn't for YouTube, or if YouTube hypothetically disappeared tomorrow? If it hypothetically disappeared tomorrow, I would continue watching it, but I don't think I would continue watching it for as long as you think I would. I think I probably, if I was watching genuinely, I probably would have stopped watching when Christy left. Or I wouldn't have been as incentivized to keep watching. I think I would have kept watching, but it wouldn't have been as frequent. I do genuinely enjoy watching Dance Moms. Sometimes, I think when I'm recording, it does take a lot out of me, and so there are moments where I'm like... But, for the most part, I do really, really love watching Dance Moms. So yes. You should watch Gilmore Girls. We'll see about that one. Oh, it's just scroll down. Hang on. I watched this 2 times. I haven't seen Heartstopper. I was watching it with my ex, and she loved it, and I haven't been able to finish the second half of the season, of season 2. I watched season 1 though. and the first half of season 2 was really good. I think I have rewatched Dance Moms about 9 times or more. It's a more nostalgic show to me. I feel like watching it now, it's a really dark show. Have I seen The Hunger Games? I could not read the books. It like actually made me physically angry to read the books because I hate reading in present tense. I think present tense makes me just twitch as a reader. The movies, I think the first 2 are good, and the last one. I haven't seen the spin-off. Villain in Pittsburgh, was it Abby Lee Miller? No, it was not Abby Lee Miller. What kind of stuff do you do with your family? Watch TV and just hang. Spicy random question. How many exes have you had? I have had 2 exes. Yeah. Used to be a silent viewer. Now I won't shut up. Absolutely. Please don't. Just give a spice there. Oh my god, we have the exact same taste in Grey's Anatomy. How many seasons did you survive? Bestie, Selma, I'm up to date. I'm obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. Like, I'm so obsessed with Grey's Anatomy to the point where I've made it my life mission to make as many people watch Grey's Anatomy as possible. Dance Mom is not a child safe place. Speaking the obvious. Huntington is between Peterborough and Cambridge. Oh, is it now? Okay, cool. I think Bryn was a better dancer than Maddie. She just needed to work on her acting. Don't know who Bryn is. Just wondering if you checked out Shoot from the Hip yet. Context? Do you love the song The Greatest? Not heard it. I'll be honest. Okay, I'm almost caught up. How old am I? I'm 23. Who's your favourite Stranger Things character? Steve. So much so that I dressed up as him for Halloween a couple of years ago. Abby relationship with Maddie and Kenzie is really weird. One more super chat and then I'll have to log out. No, you're not super chatting again. Karen, you're going crazy today. Is it where it starts getting good? You should carry on watching Heartstopper. Yeah, I know it starts getting good, and I know season 3 is out, but like I just haven't found the time. I also don't really watch Netflix that often, to be fair. In fact, I haven't watched Netflix in 2 and a bit years. Yeah. Apart from Squid Game, but I watched that around my friend's house, so I'm not really counting that as I watch Netflix. I've been watching you since last year's Christmas. I found your first Dance Mom reaction and watched the whole season in like 2 days. Honestly, iconic from you. What's your favourite book to read? I don't really read a lot of books. I like a crime novel. But that's about it. Hang on. What's your personality type? Honestly, could not tell you. I genuinely couldn't tell you. I did that test ages ago and I couldn't remember. Listen, I just don't want this stream to end, so I ask whatever comes to mind. Do you get Lifetime in the UK? We do not get Lifetime in the UK. Did you hear The Greatest? I did not. I've already answered that. Just wanted to say thank you for doing this stream. I love your videos and I'll be heading out now. Big love to you, Holly. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Bryn doesn't come until season 5. Fantastic. I made my brother watch Grey's. He's 12. His favourite character is Alexia Markle. Okay. Also, thank you so much, Karen McQueenie. Gotta log out. Sorry, Ethan, by the way, baby of the family here, older sisters and older brother, other. Big love to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really do appreciate that from you. Thank you so much. I do super appreciate that. I haven't watched season 21 of Grey's yet, but it's happening, I promise. Honestly, it's actually been a really good season so far. Dayla. I got it. Yeah, Dayla, I think. Unless, no. Shoot from the Hip is a comedy improv group that I suggested a bit ago. Do you know what? People suggest things to me all the time, and I write them down on a list, and then I lose that list, and then a bit tough. Do you have a musical theatre dream role? I would love to play Little Shop, Seymour again. I've already played him once, but like I would absolutely adore to play him again because he was such a fantastic character. Do you have a favourite Squid Game character? I do, but like, could I tell you their name? Absolutely not. Currently, it's the old woman in the second series. She's my fave. And if they kill her off, they better not kill her off. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, I stopped watching Greys after they killed Blank. Honestly, I didn't hate that decision. That was a very, very good episode. I can't like Tyler with the $20 tip. Stop that right now. Stop that. You say you were amazing. No, you were amazing. Stop that right now. I started this show I watched on Hulu called The Good Americans. Yeah, apparently that's really good. By the way, Green, season 4, Maddie Has Better Dances, good. When's your next step video? When did the last one come out? Friday. Next one's on Friday then. Oh no, last one was Thursday, so it's coming out on Friday then. Lexi Gray is my favourite character. She's great. She is great. Don't get me wrong. Unpopular opinion, Emily's my favourite The Next Step character. She is great entertainment, I'll give you that. No, you haven't. You said it the same way, you precious soul. Perfect. I'm so glad. If you had to pick a favourite dance style, what would it be? Tap. When Bryn comes, you will hate Oh, fantastic. I'm gonna enjoy that. Do you like Marvel? I prefer DC. Batman, obviously, you can tell, is my favourite superhero, my favourite universe of superheroes. So yeah, Marvel's good, don't get me wrong. Like, I think some of the movies are really good, but are the movies incredible? No, stop this. Karen, another $10 tip. Karen, you're going absolutely crazy. Please save your pennies. Save your pennies, please. Or save your cents. Save your pennies is a very British like saying. I'm always like, gotta save the pennies. Anyway, but thank you very, very much. I do appreciate that. All, like, both of you have absolutely stunned this entire live stream, and I really do appreciate that. Whose line was it anyway? From the clips I've watched is hilarious. Honestly, it is hilarious. I do agree. Are Dance Mums videos on your channel the most successful with the views? They are, yes, but it's getting to the point where a lot of with a lot of other series are becoming a lot more popular as well, but Dance Mums are still definitely the most successful. It is really nice to see the support on other things. I think my favourite series to record is Survivor, because it doesn't get that many views, but it really does. Like, I really do love it, because like, it's just such a good reality show, and because it really makes you like shocked when things happen, like when people go home or twists are happening. It really does entertain me. So if you don't think that you'd like Survivor, give it a go. Or just give it a go because you like me. You never know. If you need more Ethan content, there's plenty of Survivor seasons that I've reacted to. When is your next step? Already answered that. Who's your favourite character in the next step? It is probably Riley at the moment, I'd say. Do you have a favourite Lost character? I do. My favourite Lost character is either Sawyer or Juliet. Ethan, how much money do you make on this live? Just curious and happy for you. Well, I can't tell you. I can tell you just from tips. I've made £76 from tips so far. That's absolutely fucking mental. That's madness. Are we joking? That's crazy. That actually is kind of crazy. Obviously, conversion rates, that's why it's not. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, May's pay packet is looking tasty, I gotta say. I can't wait to see you watch Brooke's final solo on the show. Oh, I'm so excited. And you're a DC guy. Who's your favourite Robin? I'd probably say Dick Grayson, because he's the original, obviously. But I do think, who's the middle one? Tim's the last one. Who's the middle one? Oh, he becomes Red Hood. You know who I'm on about. I think he's a very interesting... Jason Todd, that's it. He's a very interesting Robin, but I think he works better as another character. Another $5 tip. Thank you so much. Honestly, you guys are mental for sending me all this money. Honestly, I do not deserve this. I really don't. So thank you so much. Who do you think is the best dancer in Dance Mums? You're asking me to pick between my children. Do you know what I mean? Maddie's the best dancer. She is. I have to give that to her. But I think Chloe is as good as her, if I'm being 100% honest. Your videos make me happy. I'm so glad. I'm honestly so glad. Your channel is so criminally underrated. I know. No, I'm joking. Currently watching all the Justice League series. I'm currently in the middle of Batman animated TV show. That's so good. And the Arrowverse is also spectacular as well. The movies, they're hit or miss, but like the TV shows are great. I only found your channel a month ago and I've watched all your Dance Moms videos in that time. I found you through Brad's videos. Yeah, everyone finds me through fucking Brad's videos. Big love to you, Brad, though. Not that you're in the chat. Okay. How much more have I got to catch up? Oh god, there's actually a lot to catch up on. Okay. Oh, all right, I gotta go. Tyler Johnson, thank you so much. Do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wait, if you like DC, which of the superhero TV shows? So I've seen up to like season 5 of Arrow, season 3 of Flash, season 2 of Supergirl, and season 2 of Legends of Tomorrow. I've seen the first 4 seasons of Gotham, and that's about it. So what's your second favourite show to record after Survivor? Dance Mums. Dance Mums I do enjoy recording. I think Survivor is so much less chill because I know that I don't have to be as sort of funny. Like, I can still be funny with my reactions and my interpretations of things, but like, it's so chill and the fan base love watching my reactions to the show. And it's like, there's such a dedicated fan base on my channel just for Survivor that even though it's only clocking in like 200 to 300 views a video, it's worth making because they give it so much love and support. So that's why I love doing it. Do you think that any of the girls would have been better if... yeah, I absolutely do agree with that, Sophia. That is exactly right. That face you pulled when you looked at the tips was horrifying. Yeah, because I was like, huh? What do you mean? That's absolutely mental. Come back to the stream and see the most hysterical... Have you watched any of the X-Men movies? No, I have not. Oh, bye-bye, Ray. Sorry that you had to go. I'm sorry, I'm so behind on people having to leave. Karen is loaded. Honestly, Karen, you're kind of slaying, I can't lie. Make it a few more pounds. Oh, you're incredible. If you had to pick a favourite dance style, what would it be? I think I've answered that, haven't I? Tap. That was my favourite. Did you know about student protests in Serbia happening right now? I did not know. Going on a big protest on Friday? Good luck, honestly. Jason works best as Red Hood, I agree. Karen, we appreciate you tipping for all of us who can't. Honestly, I do not expect anybody to be tipping. Honestly, please save your own hard-earned money. But obviously I do massively appreciate it when you guys do send money because, you know, it makes me feel like I'm making a difference, you know. It's kind of crazy. No, you guys make me feel like I'm making enough of a difference anyway, so it's fine. Not to be a suck up, but you're actually my favourite reactor here on YouTube. Thank you. Genuinely, it makes me feel so magical that happens. Bye-bye, Karen. Sorry that you have to go. Have you watched any of the Fast and Furious movies? No, I haven't. Plus, you're the first to react to every episode of Dance Moms, so thank you so much for that. I don't understand why more people don't do that. Like, you can literally milk content for like 2+ years. I worked that out very early on. When it started doing like big numbers, I was like, wait, I can milk this. I can really milk this. And look where we are now. You guys are enjoying the milk. I'm enjoying the milk. Everybody loves the milk. And that's a Survivor reference, which you'll have to watch my Survivor 48 videos to get. Here in Arizona, there's a bunch of people protesting Trump. I'm not surprised. I found you through the Next Step videos. Damn. Yeah, nobody reacts to that apparently, which is something that I am capitalizing on. It's nearing midnight. I think I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. Yeah, we're probably going to end at midnight. I can't lie, guys, because I do want to get in bed. Okay, you've seen the best seasons then. Fairs. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry. Adela. Okay, cool. Also, don't worry, I've had this conversation with my Hungarian friend about her own name. Honestly, if I hadn't been like drinking, my brain would probably be a little bit more switched on right now. Do you have a favorite Disney movie? The Lion King. I really like The Lion King as a movie. Subscribed after watching the UK Traitors tier list for season 3. Didn't subscribe until saw a Dance Moms video uploaded the next day. Can't stop watching now. Oh, thank you so much, Smart Rad. Honestly, to be honest, Gotham is my favorite DC city. Honestly, Gotham is crazy. Go Karen, you're literally the only person I watch on YouTube, but I enjoy it so much. What type of dance do you think Abby choreographs the best? Lyrical. I think she can only choreograph lyrical. You're awesome, Ethan. I have to go as well. Honestly, enjoy the rest of your day. What was your first video? So this was something that I was thinking of doing a little bit later on down the line. But I was thinking of reacting to some probably never seen before footage from you guys. But it's my first video on YouTube. Okay, it's my first ever video on YouTube, which, I'm not being funny, is kind of crazy. Now it's not my first ever video on YouTube. That would be back in 2015, and I no longer have those videos because stupid me in 2017 decided to delete all of them because they were like, Ethan was embarrassed and was getting grief at school, so decided to delete all of his shitty little Minecraft content that he'd been building for like the last 2 years. And it was just disappointing because I was like, that could have been gold dust now. But I do have about 40 videos that I recorded when I was about 16, so a good like 7 years ago, and they are quite entertaining because I'm so shit at the games. So if you want me to react to my old videos, now I'm not talking like the first ones available on the channel because that dates back to 22, but oh my goodness, Karen with another $10 tip. I lied, one more. Give when you can. And my oldest daughter, who is a blindfold specialist, wait, that is not what you said. I'm so sorry. Who is a blindfold special needed child, loves listening to your voice. So seeing her smile. Stop. I'm going to cry. That is beautiful. Oh my God. Big hearts to you, Karen. Stop. I'm going to cry. What do you mean? Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much. I do so appreciate that. And genuinely, it means the world to me that I'm making some kind of a difference in people's lives. So thank you so much. Oh God, right, where was I? Yeah, so old videos. I will go back to the 22 ones eventually, but I feel like I need to leave a little bit more time. But I'll go back to the 2018 ones, and they could be quite funny. Yeah, wow, thank you so much, Karen. Final question: favorite YouTuber other than myself? John Wolf. He is my favorite YouTuber of all time. He is just as sarcastic as me, and he is American, and he specializes in horror content. He's started to branch out into other stuff now, because obviously he's almost at a mil. And I have been watching him for years and years and years. Victoria, I had to leave, but you're still here. Yay! Gracie saying the only nice Karen. Honestly, Karen, we do love you. We do. Would you say you make a decent amount of money off YouTube? Did you ever think you would? Honestly, I only started making money off of YouTube in June of last year. So at that point, I'd already been doing it pretty much full time since October. And it was getting a little bit difficult to explain to my parents, being like, oh, I'm trying to make money off of YouTube, but like, I just need to keep on working on it in order to get to that point. And they didn't quite get it. And then when I received money from it, they were like, oh, okay, this is quite profitable. Do I earn a decent amount of money? Yes, I do earn a decent amount of, I earn a very humble amount of money for the amount of views that I'm doing and the amount of content that's being watched, because realistically 5,000 subscribers, you wouldn't think that earns a lot of money, but it's enough to keep me thinking this is worth doing pretty much full time, as much as I can at least. I figured that you meant blind special needs child and not blindfolded. I was a little bit like, but I did understand what you meant. I just didn't correct myself, and I apologize for that. But yeah, big love to your daughter, honestly. Do you play Roblox? Me and my friends may have last year at some point beaten the first book of Piggy. That's all I'm gonna say. I think you should do reaction videos to the TV show Agents of Shield. It's really good. It's addictive. Honestly, I really do want to watch Agents of Shield, so maybe I'll save that for the channel at some point, but I'm not sure. Your confidence in your videos really helps me because I have really bad social anxiety, and it helps me feel more confident with interacting. That makes me feel so amazing. Honestly, best advice I can give to you, I am a very socially anxious person when it comes to being in social situations where I don't know anybody. The best thing you can do is just throw yourself in head first and deal with the consequences, because you'll spend so much time in your head thinking, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But if you just throw yourself in, you're forced to make decisions, and those decisions can either be good, they can be bad, but like you just have to, you learn how to deal with them in the moment. Recording these videos, recording this live has been stressful because you guys have really gotten to see behind the scenes of how I record the videos, which a lot of the time, like, I haven't checked my phone in a long time, and I usually sit on my phone throughout it. So, well, I don't sit on my phone throughout. That's so bad. I stop the video, I'll stop recording, and I'll check my phone halfway through. So it is a case of like, I'm a confident person, but I cut out all of my non-confident moments. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, we'll move on. Oh my gosh, are you thinking of reacting to any other TV shows? Not right now. Did that person from Tinder ever respond? No. I got one response. I spent the response back. Nothing. If only I talked this much IRL as I do in this chat. Hysterical. Gracie, you're hysterical. You're funny. Oh no, guys, the creators are the icons. No, Karen, you are the icon. Honestly, genuinely, you are. It seems like building an audience on YouTube is really quite a task, so well done. Yeah, honestly, I did not expect to even reach 1K, let alone 5K. So the fact that we're here and where we are, brilliant. I don't usually watch reactions, but you're so entertaining. I love when reactors don't just stare at the camera and say nothing. Do you know what it is? I watched a video on this where they were sort of analysing... Sorry, I just got to wipe my nose for a second. Where they were sort of analysing reactors. And, like, do you know what my biggest pet peeve is about reaction people? Is when, let's say, the camera's here and the screen's here, and they talk at the screen. So the entire time, their eye contact is not with the camera. Whereas when you talk to the camera, you make your audience feel like they're a friend, you're talking to them. And a lot of reaction people don't do that. Some people do, and they're very entertaining. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm potentially an entertaining person to watch, is because I'm directly addressing you sitting at home on your sofa, chitter-chattering in the chat to me whilst you're watching me on the big screen. Yeah, Amy, I'm talking about you. No, I'm joking, that was a bit creepy. But you get what I mean? It's all about how you deal with that kind of thing. Do you know about Smart Schoolboy 9? He lives in London. I'm glad I'm not there. I do not. I'm going to say night, I'm off to bed. Honestly, Katie, I'm about to go to bed as well. Sheesh, you're goated at Piggy chapter 1. However, I've done both chapters, so I'm better. We got like halfway through chapter 2 and then kind of gave up. Sorry if this gets weird, but I love your eyes. Honestly, they are green. If you can see, you probably can. A lot of people think they're blue at first, but they are actually green. Is this your first live? No, it's not my first live. There are 4 lives that are currently up on the channel. If you want to be here, I want to be here to the end. Honestly, yeah, we're almost at 4 hours. We're about to hit 4 hours in literally 50 seconds, and my eyes burning. It's been interesting and fun for us to see behind the scenes. Absolutely. Diamond Wolf, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. That staring into my soul was personal, woof. You should do this every Nationals if you don't have anything against it. We'll be watching. I potentially will be doing more Dance Mum live streams. However, be warned, they probably will not be at this time or on this day. I don't know when, but like doing them at this time of night is a little bit, it's not great. Okay, oh my god, I love you. Gives me a mini heart attack when you say my name genuinely. Even stop. Listen, I've got to remain humble. I've got to remain humble. I'm not a big time YouTuber. I'm not. So yeah, I will say your name, Gracie. I'm always watching your videos. I come to your account on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 all the time so I can watch your videos. That's incredible. Watch my other videos. I hope you are watching my other videos. Arabian ALDC. You better be. I'm joking. I made 8 bracelets during this live stream and it's currently 3 AM. This is such a vibe. Love your videos, Ethan. I'm so glad you enjoyed yourself. I'm so glad. I think the reason that people love watching you are so lovely when you think about it. I think reading is not working for me when I'm half cut. I think you feel like a company and comfort person watching it with us, and you are so real and humble. Honestly, I try to be. I was so not humble for so long, and like it was starting to affect people around me, and I was like, do you know what, let's not be humble. Let's not be humbled. Oh my god, I literally jumped, as you should. And also what you said, you talk directly to us. Yeah, I like talking to you guys. I like it. It took a long time for me to practice not doing this and looking at me in the camera, but looking at you guys in the actual camera so that you can see me talking to you. Because a lot of people do this and it's a completely different effect to this. Does that make sense? 100% do more lives. I would love to. It's just so difficult with the majority of my audience being on like the American side. It's tough because like I can only do them really in the evening to get them to like capitalize on it. There's still 75 people in chat. That's absolutely mental. The fact that we hit peaks of like 350 was crazy. I love how on Twitter I get jump scared by your good morning pics. Hey, I'm trying to appeal to a demographic, do you know what I mean? Well, this was entertaining. The stream failures and the funny reactions were gold. Honestly, it's going to make a great video. I'm so excited. This bit won't be in the video, sadly. This is stream exclusive. So, I can't believe it's been 9 months since your first Dance Mum episode. I know, June it came out. That's kind of crazy. In fact, it's been more than June. It's been more than June. It's been more than 9 months. I think it's been about 10. Near enough. I have to practice the SAT, but I don't want to. Also, Karen, calm yourself down. Last one, if I could send you a pic of my kiddo, I would. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so glad that your child finds some kind of comfort in my voice, in just my presence, in everything. Like it genuinely does mean so much. So thank you so much for all the support on the live stream. Honestly, you are a Queen Karen. We're gonna decree you as Queen Karen of the chat, honestly, which is something I never thought I'd say, especially about a Karen, but you know what, you're one of the good ones and we love that. Earlier lives would be great. I'm up at 1 AM on a school night. Do you know what? It is really tough. I'm probably, if I'm going to stream again, I'll probably block out a Saturday to do it. When Strictly's not on. And we can start earlier. Yeah. Absolutely. As someone who struggles to understand when people are being sarcastic, you are so helpful for that. I do make it very obvious because I think a lot of people with the sarcasm, they just let it say and like it can be interpreted, but I like to add a little like I'll be saying like, oh, Abby's so brilliant for that, and I'll add a little I afterwards just to really emphasize the fact that, are you joking? But yeah, right. I can tell from this chat that Ethan's demographic is wide ranging. Yes, appealing to it. No. Adela, no. We're not getting me to £100. No, we're not doing that. No, I'm not I'm not asking for that. Please do not. I do really appreciate all the support though. Thank you very much. I'm very thankful for the Karen video that came out. You see, the Karen video just didn't do as well as I wanted it to. It just didn't. Like, let me have a look at it right now, because I'm sure it's like skirting around the 500 views mark. 540. Yeah, it's not like it's not fab. It's not fab. I really thought it would do better than it did, and I'm a little bit sad that it didn't. But yeah, it is what it is. Again, love the content. Also, I'd be a mod if you needed one. Do you know what? Let me see if I can make you one. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah, here you go. There you go. You are now a standard moderator for the channel. Congratulations, Karen. Also, I'm gonna give this privilege to Adela, and I'm also gonna give it to Amy as well. Just because I need some mods in chat, and you guys are great people. I mean, Adela, obviously, on the Twitter, you're awesome, and Amy, every single episode I put up, this woman is here to comment. Oh, that's not my ring light. So thank you. Do you usually stay up late, and do you wake up late? I usually go to bed about 2 and I wake up about 9-10ish. People often can't tell when I'm being sarcastic. It's so genuinely is so annoying. Hey, yeah, I feel like in the UK we're quite good with sarcasm and noticing it. Sometimes I don't recognize it, but yeah. It's 4 p.m. for me in America. Honestly, fair. I didn't know you did a Karen video. We'll watch it after the live is over. Like, guys, you gotta pay attention to what I'm uploading. Do you know what I mean? I upload every single day of the week. Yeah, congratulations for the people who have been promoted. See y'all. I really need to get some sleep. I had enjoyed this live. Honestly, thank you for coming so much, Selma. I really did appreciate your presence here. Damn, I came on a break and you're still streaming. Absolutely, I am. Right, Adela, chill out. Also, Rosie, I'm gonna add you as a moderator as well, because you are always commenting on literally everything, so I really appreciate that. I think it's your accent she loves, because she also loves Hugh Jackman in The Greatest Showman. Oh, that's such a compliment. Oh my god. I sound like Hugh Jackman. Stop that right now. Stop it. I'll take it though. I'll take it. I will actually take that. Yeah. Honestly, right. I think we're gonna finish the stream up there because I'm absolutely exhausted. So thank you very much. Love you guys so much. And I will see you guys later. This video will be out on Wednesday, as well as the bonus content. So if you want to become a member, then feel free to come along and join us there. Remember, don't do it on Apple because they thieve the money. They take the money from you. So yeah, thank you. Bro's video is so behind that it just got shoved in my... Right, big love to you guys. Big love, and I will see